What's up, everybody? It's Broken Bones here, and welcome back to another episode here on the KRU5TYKRAFT server. Today is episode 25. Yes, it is. And today I've got Shelville with me, and she's actually giving me a carrot on a stick and a saddle, and she actually has a lead. Right now, we need to go get ourselves a pig, and that's because we're going to be doing some X-ray glitching to do all the cave lighting by our new mob farm. So now that we've actually got some gunpowder of our mob farm, we can actually use rockets, which is pretty nice. It's pretty awesome. And we need to find a certain coordinate. Shelville actually found this where a bunch of passive mobs actually do spawn, and so we're going to go ahead and find ourselves a pig near this area. Oh, here's the mob farm. Here's the mob farm right here. This looks cool from the air. I'm pretty much there. I'm pretty much there. Oop, and here's a pig. Here's a pig right here. I found him. I found a pig right when we landed. That's awesome. Can you fly with pigs? Do you know?
No, you can't.
So we're gonna have to make a long trip home. Okay. Yeah, we gotta make sure that Tiny Tim, our pig, gets home safe. Good job, man. Okay, now we're in the water. Now we are in the water. Let's see if I can get him in the boat.
Nice, dragons. Nice.
For me. Just push it in the boat.
For me. Nice, dragon.
Where's the lead at? Do when you put him in a boat, do you still get the lead?
Divorce. No, it takes off the lead, but it should drop the lead.
No,
I don't have the lead. Darn it.
Yeah?
I don't have a lead. I don't have no lead.
Do you have stuff to give carrots? Bones?
I have golden carrots. Will he follow me with that? Oh, you know what? He'll follow me with a carrot on a stick.
Yeah.
He will follow me with a carrot on a stick. And actually, you know what? We're just gonna ride him home. We're just gonna ride him home. We're gonna ride him on home. Here we go, boys. Saddle up.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner. I'm riding a pig. It looks funny riding a pig. You don't look right when you ride a pig. I think this should get me right into the corner of the mob farm, judging by the picture I got there on the map there. Should be right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pig out of the boat, and I'm going to go ahead and ride him down this little staircase that we've got going on here. There we go. Well, we finally made it. We got Tiny Tim down here safe and sound. He's in a boat. Now we need to actually go ahead and dig out a ring around this entire farm. We're going to dig a 2-high ring, and what that's going to do is when we ride this guy, we'll be able to look up in this 2-high gap right here, and we'll be able to do an X-ray glitch, because as you can see right now, all I see is stone. But when you're on the pig, it actually works out quite well, and I guess we can show you that here right now. So now I'm riding Tiny Tim, and as you can see, we're going to go into this little corridor right here. And as I look up, you get this nice X-ray glitch, and you can see all the unlit caves. All those unlit caves right there are the ones that are ruining the efficiency of our mob farm. So we're going to have to go ahead and light everything up and make it to where no mobs can spawn in there whatsoever, making to where all the mobs spawn inside of our mob farm. Okay, Lade, if you go right behind you, there's a tunnel. Just you're going to have to dig to it probably. Oh, nope. Looks like that's it.
Found something.
Go ahead and go that way.
Alright.
Dude, I got notch apples.
But you said you wouldn't go in lava with notch apples even.
Yeah.
Not on purpose.
Waiting for. Is there an area above you that kind of goes up?
Oh, yeah. I was even
that section. There it is. There it is.
Whoa.
Okay.
Like that,
now, just to your nope, don't leave. Just to your left. Go all the way to the end of the tunnel. All the way to the end. And then just to your left, go ahead and mine. Not that way, the other way.
That was my left, Bones.
Right there.
Oh.
Go ahead and light that one up. Well, there's a big one right above you too. So. Okay. So that cave needs to be lit up to the left and to the right. There you go.
I'm about to be taking off here soon.
Already laid. Cool.
Yeah, what? Same.
Owie!
Do you have any torches on you? Or you have plenty of torches?
Yeah, I got plenty.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sure. Here, you want to...
There's that.
Subs.
Go ahead and light it up. Okay, that's the end of that cave.
No.
Well, Tiny Tim just died, and so now we're going to have to go out and get ourselves another pig. I think what we're going to do this time is we're going to grab 2, so at least we can breed them up, and that way we're never left without a pig. I am so sick and tired of placing torches, just torch after torch after torch after torch, and it's very, very annoying, to say the least. And in fact, I thought the cave lighting was hard. Doing this amplified terrain is even harder. It's so difficult, because once you actually get a section done, you end up at the bottom of the mountain, and you realize, like, right here, I thought I lit up this whole mountain. Look at that whole dark side right there. There's still areas that aren't lit up. And to be honest with you, there's some caves down here that aren't lit up either. There's some like independent caves that don't have any lighting in them, and it's getting to the point where the work that I'm putting in isn't paying off for the efficiency of the farm, and so I think I'm just going to go ahead and TNT it. But that's going to be a huge undertaking, because to do the TNT duplication glitch and the whole machine that goes along with it is a huge process. So I'm going to have to go into creative mode and do that, but we'll do that later on in the episode, because right now I've got the entire server wishing that they had potions and an easy way to make them. So I think we're going to go ahead and switch gears and start with our potion brewer. So before we get started on this, one of the things that we've been thinking about is getting rid of our third floor in the guild. We've had a lot of players on the server, and it gets too full and it causes drama on the server. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to wipe out the whole third floor, because we really don't need it, and part of it has already begun. I just got some green concrete for these guys so they could go ahead and dress this room up. They're just getting started on it, and actually the dark oak and the jungle wood hasn't even been sussed out yet. It's just been this is where the rooms used to be, where the walls were, and so that's how that's been. But we got Subsonics and Death Crew on the job over here, and they're probably going to recruit some of the other players to help them out. But they're going to be making like a courtroom and some things that'll help the server out, so we can actually go ahead and manage the server a little bit easier with some of the rooms that we can have here on the third floor. So while I'm working on the Potion Brewer, I'm going to let those guys go ahead and handle that one. They're all really good builders, so I feel pretty confident in what they're going to do. Alright, big progress update. We've got a bunch of materials ready. We've got a bunch of glass bottles for all the potions that we're going to be brewing. We've also got all the concrete and a few other things. Let's go and take a look. So we've got all the different colors of concrete. We've got our water bucket to fill our water bottles and some glowstone. Now, one of the things that we're definitely going to need is quartz, because that's what we're going to be building the thing out of. It actually looks really cool. So right next to our nether and end shop is our potion brewer. Now this wasn't always here. This was just brand new. This is what Get Laid has built on the server, and it looks really awesome. All this quartz, which is why I want to build the inside out of quartz too. But as you can see, if you go in there, let's go ahead and break this door down really quick because there's no button on the inside. But this is the area that we have dug out, and we dug this out earlier in the season where we had all the farms and things ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and continue. I thought that was a zombie right there. This is some leaves. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and continue on. Like I said, I'm going to need a bunch of quartz, so we need to go ahead and make a trip into the nether. Look at how close together that is. What's up, J-Card? Well, J-Card and I, we got a whole shulker box of nether quartz, but as you can see, these guys have been busy in here. There's their name tags running around, and that's Subsonics and Death Crew. Just look at this place. At the short time that we were able to go ahead and gather some more materials out of the nether, these guys actually finished this entire build. This is cool. Here's like a little courtroom where the judge would sit up here. It'd probably be me because I'm the host of the server, but nonetheless, we'll decide on that later. I'm not gonna just say it's me, but either way, I think it's really cool how they actually had this so we can actually judge people. Like, you know, if somebody's getting banned or something like that on the server. Also too, we can have laws up here. Say if we want to vote on a rule or vote on something, maybe even who becomes the next mod or something like that. We could have moderators right here, and then the green is for yes and the red is for no. So that's how that works. Any bill or rule can change, place a sign with your name. Green is for green. For aye, red is for nay. I got it. The majority of the votes will pass. That's pretty cool. That's really awesome. So this place is pretty functional. The signs are in there. Just stick them on. So that's neat. And then over here is a meeting room. These guys have made this huge table, which looks really cool. And here's my seat right here. Broken Bones, it's this huge seat. Then over here is the one for KRU5TYKRAFT, which is pretty cool. And then of course we have all the moderators. We have British Lad, Get Laid, we have Dr. Anchored, Death Crew right there himself. Then we have D's Nuts, we have Shellville, we have Mumbo, and of course Subsonics, who's probably our member who's going to be reserved for a member. So we have all the moderators, plus room for one member in the actual meeting room here, so they can actually go ahead and put in their 2 cents on the behalf of all the server members. And yeah, this place is really cool. So now that we finally got all the materials gathered, we're finally able to build this potion brewer, which is going to be going inside of this build right here. This build was actually built by Get Laid, and it turned out really nice. It looks very, very magical, similar to how potions work. So inside is going to be built by me, though, all the redstone. So I have a tutorial on my channel. It's called the Simple Potion Brewer, the Simple Perfect Potion Brewer, and it works really, really well. And I want to give a big shout out to one of my fans, IB, for actually providing this whole video with a bunch of music. She's actually been busy looking up no copyright music, and it's turned out really, really well. She's added some really awesome songs to my Discord fan chat, so big shout out to you there, Abby. Thank you very much for adding those in. She's a little 10-year-old girl, and she's been looking up really, really awesome songs, so big shout out to you. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this potion brewer. Wow, this place came out looking amazing. Just look at this. And all the signs that we did, I like the way that we did the signs. How we have the ingredient, plus the types of potions that it will brew, and all that good stuff. So this thing is actually really, really awesome. It can brew up to 10 shulker boxes of potions, which is pretty cool, out of that dispenser right there. If you guys want to check that out, it's down in the description in the Redstone in a Box playlist. The best thing about this tutorial is that it's extremely lag free. It has almost no lag in it at all, and as you can see, everything is nice and neatly labeled, and so that you know which circuits are which, and everything is really easy to build. So go ahead and check that out down in the description. But now that the Potion Brewer is done, the next thing I want to do is go ahead and continue working on making that mob farm more efficient. The best way I think we're going to do that is by removing all of the land, getting rid of all the caves, getting rid of all the land, just making it to where no mobs can spawn anywhere. I think that's going to be the best decision we can make. So what I've got started over here is this is a water sweeper. This is actually what's going to clear out the lava and the water inside of the world that we have on the server. Now what I've got over here is I've got a tower right here, and I was actually measuring to see how far TNT would actually go down before it exploded and get the best blast that we could out of the thing. So what I've done is I've come up 77 blocks here, and as you can see, if you light TNT at that range, you get this nice boom right there, and you get this nice 5x5 area that's clear, and that's pretty cool because each one of these water sweepers is 10 blocks wide, and it can handle 2 TNT dupers, so that's 5 blocks each. So that's exactly what we want. 1 block lower at 76, it doesn't do that, and 1 block higher at 78, it doesn't do that. 77 is the right amount of blocks to go ahead and explode TNT or ignite TNT and let it fall 77 blocks to get that blast. Now obviously down in the bottom there's liquids like lava and water, which these are the water sweepers, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing these. I just built these two up and they should be fully functional. So the way we're going to test this is we're going to go ahead and put a redstone block there, and hopefully everything goes well. Let's go ahead and make sure that we got one more block of obsidian down there so our flying machines don't fly away. So let's go ahead and double check to make sure that this all works here, and let's go ahead and remove this block now. Yep, looks like everything's working. Awesome. Good thing we put that extra block of obsidian there. Our flying machines would have flown away. So now that we've got the water sweepers down below working, the next part of this deal was to actually go ahead and get the TNT duplication modules in. Now here's the TNT duplication modules, and as you can see, they work pretty well. Let's go ahead and send this guy off. So there's that. Yep, and as you can see, the TNT is dropping. Should go ahead and explode everything right around the same level that those sweepers are at. And then here we go. We're going to go ahead and send this guy back. Let's go ahead and send him back right over here. There we go. All right. And so that's how that's going to work. And as you can see, they don't duplicate on the way back, which should give us enough time to go ahead and check for any obsidian down in the ground, because obviously water and lava are going to mix, and there's going to be obsidian in the ground somewhere, and these flying machines, the water sweepers, are not going to be able to push through that, so we have to manually remove that. But now we have more progress, and this is the actual machine that lowers the entire thing. As you can see, this TNT duplication machine is quite a bit lower than these, and that's because we've been testing this whole thing, and we finally got it working. This thing was a pain in the butt to get working, and we finally came up with it. Ilmango's design actually jams up on console PS4 Minecraft, and we've had to redesign this whole thing. He's got a nice little circuit that basically within a 4 blocks, he's got an area that he can actually make this piston fire and then make this one piston fire later. Now I can't do that little circuit here on console. It jams the whole farm up, and actually it's not even a farm, it's a TNT duper. Basically what we had to do is we had to add this piston in, add that piston in, and then it comes down to here like that, so it gives it some delay before it actually gets shoved down. This whole thing is rather confusing, so but here's the end result here, so we can lower that down. And as you can see, the whole thing gets lowered, and it drops the TNT just like that. And then if we come over here, we'll go ahead and send it back. Okay, now the whole thing's reloaded. It's ready to go again. So if we're going to go ahead and remove this block, it'll go ahead and do it again, just like that. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I got time for today. I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. We got a lot done. We got all the cave lighting done for the mob farm, which didn't do that well. And we got part of the above ground area that was done. But, you know, it's just, that's so much work. This TNT machine is going to be so much easier, and not to mention a lot more fun to build. This thing is actually a lot of fun to build, and my buddy KO Dave over there, he's quite he's quite good at this. He's getting a lot better at redstone, and he's a really good help. So big shout out to you there, KO Dave. Thanks for helping me on this TNT duper. But like I said, guys, that's going to do it from us today. Next episode, we're going to continue work on this thing and get it fully engineered, because it's not fully done yet. We still have to link up the bottom section with the top section, and then we actually have to make the return stations that are going to be sending these flying machines back to their homes. But that's going to be in the next episode, like I said. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you guys did, please remember to hit that like button for me, subscribe if you guys are new, and ring that notification bell so you guys don't miss another stream or episode, and share this video with all your friends. I'm Broken Bones, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody, and happy holidays.